Hello. This little video I want to make here, it might be a little cornball. Some people might even use the word cheesy, but that's part of my personality. I like some of that stuff. So if you want to go along with that, I think you'll enjoy it. I've realized over the years driving that it's really hard to open up a paper spiritual book, a Bible, a devotional tome, and read it like spread out on the steering wheel. This can create some real problems regarding survival and safety. Over the years, and especially since being a delivery driver, I've come up with some fun ways to remember eternity, remember spiritual realities, remember God, basically, just in the stuff that I see. I have been able to remember tons of quotes from the Bible, for example, scriptures, or at least fragments, based simply by looking at an object or hearing something on the radio. And so that's been a help to me, especially on days that are a bit kind of gray, discouraging, flat, not going super great, not being very profitable. I'm going to kind of give an example or two or 10 of what I'm talking about. Well, I was looking for a really cool billboard or a sign, but then it occurred to me, look what the heck is staring at us there through the windshield. That tells you something about how big and limitless and powerful and epic our Creator is compared to us, and that our little problems, though they seem big to us, it's going to be okay. Keep them in perspective, and I'm saying that to myself first. A branch that remains attached to the vine, to the trunk, will bear much fruit, will have a lot of life. But when the branch is separated from that vine, it'll dry up, wither away, and be utterly fruitless. Do not store up treasures in barns or, well, heck, storage areas where moth and rust, mildew and mold and other things corrode and corrupt and destroy, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven where moth and rust cannot destroy. My boundary lines have fallen in pleasant places. You've put me in a very spacious, open place in life, Lord, and for that I'm incredibly grateful. Strong families start with support. Don't get too discouraged, Dane, at all the darkness and conflict going on right now in the world. This isn't all there is. You'll fly away. Sometimes you need to pull off for a kind of a spiritual truck stop. Not the casino part, but the gas, the food, the drinks, the coffee, that stuff.
It talks about, the trees growing by the water. That is the root of happiness. It is that deeper soul happiness that comes with connection with God.
We pray for wisdom and for great courage in applying what we have heard and believe to be the truth.
Onward through the fog, as my dad used to say. I see the Word as my guardrail, my white line.
Hysterically crying, just totally angry.
No reason, but we do have to surrender our ego to the idea that
that I am the top dog, the one to whom I will kind of be the judge of everything else. When you realize there's a judge above you and that you will never fully be able to understand or grasp, that requires a certain amount of humility.
Well, I hope that gave you an idea of how I stay connected to the vine as I'm doing my work, doing my daily activities. And you know, it doesn't have to stay just in the car, in the truck. It could be anywhere you're walking down a street, you're cleaning at home, an office, the supermarket. I just encourage you to keep your eyes open and your spirit attentive, and you'd be amazed at how often you'll be reminded of eternal deep truths that will keep you encouraged and help you make it through your day and to have some real joy. So hope that's helpful. We'll talk to you later.